You have to be obsessed with it. You have to want this with all your heart.
Hey everyone, welcome to Behind the Lines. I am the illustrator Thiago Gonçalves. In this series, I talk with incredible artists and creatives about their work, their process, and the stories behind their art. Today's guest is Rota Stefania, the artist behind Me When They're Just a Girl. Rota, could you introduce yourself? Where are you based?
Hi, I am Rota Stefania. I am the artist behind Me When I'm Just a Girl. I am Italian-based and I do watercolor painting and illustrations.
How did art become a part of your life?
Art has been part of my life since from the very beginning, literally when I was able to hold a pen in my hand. It was an escape, it was a refuge where I could take shelter and feel big emotions without consequences. It was a friend, it gave me the powerful ability to create friends and speak about difficult things without using words. It was my way to navigating through the world, and it was the thing that I wanted to do all the time. It still is the thing that I want to do all the time. And so for me, art is a really, really big part of my life.
Is there a reason why your work only used black ink and no colors?
Yes, Me When I'm Just a Girl actually started because I need to break from watercolor. For me, the process of painting with watercolors is really energy consuming and it makes me feel really big emotions. So sometimes you need a break from feeling too much, and drawing with ink is my way to do that. It's kind of like using a stress ball. It really relaxes me and it's a way for me to release strong feelings easily. And so last year I did just for fun Inktober, and I did a reel and I put it on Instagram and it went kind of well. So I decided to open an Instagram account just for that, and that's it.
Where do your ideas usually come from?
My process in terms of ink drawing, it might sound actually strange. It starts with me shutting completely my brain off and let my hand draw. For me, it's like a chemical reaction that occurs naturally where my hand draw things on paper without me needing to think about it. And it's like there is this inside version of me that can only speak through drawings. And so I let her do her things, and when the drawing is finished, I analyze it. Sometimes they scream their meaning, sometimes they are a little bit more subtle, but I analyze them and I create stories around it, or I talk about their meaning on my reels.
How did you develop your style as an artist?
My style has always been like this, these weird people, girls, whatever you want to call these monsters, has always been on my drawings and came up naturally. My process was and is for ink drawing, shut it off my mind and just let it draw. And so I don't know where they came from. I think like it's like the way you speak, the way you talk, they come from everywhere and nowhere at the same time. They are like an old friend that you met when you were little and it stayed with you for your whole life.
Do you think it's easier or harder to be an artist today?
I think it's a little bit of both. Right now we have social media and they are a huge platform and everybody is in there and you can showcase your work there. And I see artists working just with social media and sell their art there without the need to enter the traditional art world, which are galleries and curators. And sometimes that world is a little bit difficult to enter to. I see artists that work with both. I see artists that don't have at all a social media presence. And so right now we have a lot of possibility to try and become an artist. On the other side, there are a lot of artists, like everything, the systems is really, really, really full of people that want to do art. and sometimes it's easy to get lost in the mass. But I also think that being an artist is not defined whether you are successful or not. A lot of amazing artists became successful after, and they never see the amazing success that they have. So I think being an artist is having this pull, this need to create and speak about things. And it's not at all defined whether you are successful or not in this life. That being said, if you can make money while being an artist, I think it's amazing. It's the best outcome we can hope. But, it doesn't define whether you are an artist or not.
What advice would you give to people who want to become artists?
Well, you have to be obsessed with it. You have to want this with all your heart, and you have to like all the things in life, all the difficult things in life. You have to understand that you are going to face rejection, you are going to face no. So many people are going to tell you that you can't do it. And it's a matter of, this is the only thing that I want to do, this is an important thing to do, so I am going to do everything that I can to move towards that goal. And so be unapologetically yourself and have fun with it. Always have fun with it. And if right now you are not in a position to be an artist full time, it's okay. You will go there, okay? If you're willing is enough, and you are a strong-minded individual, and you feel this pull and this need to create and say something, I think you need to pursue that. You have to put in consideration that many big artists became big after they pass away, and they became someone after they pass away, so they never had the chance to see their success. So I think you have to understand that art, for me at least, is a vocation and is a thing that you cannot be without, and is a thing that you will always going to do no matter the income, no matter what is going to happen. And you have to really want that. For some people it's easier, for some people it's harder. If this is what you want to do, if this is the vocation of your life, go for it. The life is only one. We don't have another one. So I think it's best to live it to the fullest. This is day 106 of Drawing What's in My Weird Mind. This is the story of a girl who held the future of the world. She was so smart in every way and found new talents every day. Yet brains alone were not the key. She worked as hard as art can be. She found the cure of every ill. She topped the desert growing chill. She ended hunger, ended war, then went to find 100 more. Though she was perfect, wise and grand, the first soul in all the land, they only saw within her tail one messy hair that made her fail. She heard them whisper, saw them stare at one rebellious messy hair. She laughed and laughed so loud and free at how silly people choose to be. Such a shame, it isn't fair that all they saw was one stray hair. They missed the stars, they missed the sun, and all the wonder that she had done. And that's it for today. Bye babes, I see you at the next drawing.
Thank you to everyone watching. If you enjoyed this conversation, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.